Being addicted to ecstasy is like living out a contradiction. The high that is associated with ecstasy use is described as an intense euphoria, where nothing else matters and life is amazing. But this intense high is only a result of a brain chemical deception. It is not real, and it does not last. The nightmare that it can produce in a person's life makes using it a contradiction. Ecstasy is a drug that is very popular in the party scene, often offered to people at raves, concerts, and other parties. Ecstasy was initially developed as a pharmaceutical and is known as MDMA, but later people began producing it illegally. In its history, it was used by the U.S. Army in psychological warfare tests and by mental health clinicians as a way to lower inhibitions in psychotherapy. Since the 1980s, drug dealers have marketed it as a way to achieve ultimate happiness and euphoria. A lot of the drugs that are sold on the street as ecstasy today can contain a whole range of other substances such as cocaine, heroin, LSD, methamphetamine, and even caffeine. There are reports of more sinister substances being added to street ecstasy such as rat poison and deworming medication. Because there are little-known ways to tell the difference between real ecstasy and other drugs, its use is particularly dangerous. The effects ecstasy has on the body are serious, and many people have died as a result of overdose and dehydration after using it at parties. Any of the euphoria that comes with taking the drug is a deception of the brain chemistry that doesn't last long. So let's go over the effects. Low to moderate doses of ecstasy can produce anxiety, paranoia, aggression, psychosis, muscle aches, increased blood pressure, teeth grinding, and more. The effects of higher doses include floating sensations, vomiting, high body temperature, dehydration, hallucinations, irrational or bizarre behavior, convulsions, and seizures. The come down from ecstasy can be a stressful event, and some of the things that can be experienced are physical exhaustion, depression, irritability, insomnia, intense anxiety, paranoia, and difficulty concentrating. Abusing ecstasy long-term can damage parts of the brain, and regular use of the drug can lead to depression. Addiction to ecstasy leads to the same problems that addiction to any illegal drug can, including legal trouble and relationship strain. There are so many dangers associated with its use, including the fact that after the first use, more and more of the drug is needed because tolerance rises quickly. Also, because of the intense come down, people tend to seek out other drugs to take with it to help stave off the come down effects, and this can result in a deadly overdose. People addicted to ecstasy can find themselves stuck in a cycle of use that is a living nightmare. It is all about chasing that elusive first high, but not being able to, and suffering horrific consequences as a result. So what if you or someone you love is addicted to ecstasy? What can you do? Where do you start? Getting honest about the problem and seeking out help is the first step. Unless the person who is abusing ecstasy is honest about the dangers they will face if they continue to abuse the drug, then seeking out help can be a difficult task. If you or someone you love has a problem with ecstasy, you can give us a call today. Our addiction specialist can help you find a treatment center to fit your needs and budget. Or if it's you that needs treatment, we can go over all of the options that are available to fit your budget as well. Please feel free to comment, like, or subscribe to our channel.